Welcome back, and this is part 2 of my gaming collection. Now I'm going to start it off with Halo Reach, my first favourite first-person shooter. I mean, this is just awesome. Why did I say first favourite? That made no sense at all. But, well, this is awesome. I mean, this is a prequel to Halo 1, actually, because you're in the base. Actually, at the beginning of the game, you're in the base camp type thing where Master Chief was trained. I haven't got any of the other Halo games because I didn't pick them up. I'm such an idiot with the games, but Halo Reach, outstanding game. Forge was amazing. Multiplayer was amazing. I mean, Forge, you get to create your own maps. There's a game mode called Firefight, which is similar to Gears of War Horde mode. Really good game, though. Star Wars Force Unleashed, a really good game. My uncle gave this to me because he didn't want it, but I actually really loved this game. It's my favourite Star Wars game of all time, actually. And then there was Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, which they had to ruin it and make a sequel, which I didn't really like Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. I mean, I found Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 had a lot more Star Wars type elements than this one really did. I mean, I found Star Wars Force Unleashed a lot more challenging. Force Unleashed 2 was easier, completed that within about a week. What else have I got here? Oh, Resident Evil 5, an amazing game. I mean, I did have Resident Evil 1 and 2 for the PlayStation 1 that I used to have, but again, I had to sell that, because those are the hard decisions you make as a kid. When I sold my original Xbox as well, unfortunately, I had to sell that. But, those are decisions you make as a kid that you regret. But Resident Evil 5, pretty good game. I mean, they made these games a bit too modern now, I suppose. I mean, starting from Resident Evil 4, they didn't even put zombies in there, I suppose. I mean, they just put crazy motherfuckers with flower parasite things in their heads. But a really good co-op, actually, on Resident Evil 5. I love that game. Wow. Saints Row the Third, pretty good game, actually. Pretty good game. Better than Grand Theft Auto. Just put it that way, better than Grand Theft Auto. Driving planes and destroying things is just amazing on it. A lot of party humour on that game. And whatever you want. But Thrillville Off the Rails, my grand just bought me this game. I thought it was going to be a piece of shit, but this is actually a really good game. I mean, you get to build your own roller coasters and rides on this, which is really good. You get to manage your theme park on this, and I actually enjoyed it. For the most part of it, but I've unlocked all the parks on there, and it's pretty boring now. Dead Rising 2, an amazing game. Dead Rising 1 was an Xbox exclusive, but this Dead Rising 2, they did bring out on the PS3 as well. And I didn't want them to do that, because I wanted to make PS3 users jealous, but still. Creating your own weapons on this is good. I mean, playing through the campaign with my friends on this was pretty good. Well, there's only one friend anyway, and the only one I played was an annoying motherfucker. But the Terror is Reality is pretty good, actually, because you get money on the Terror is Reality. Instead of getting XP or anything leveling up on Terror is Reality, what you do is you get money on Terror is Reality, and it goes towards your campaign money on this, so you can buy new weapons, and you can buy new costumes, and it's actually a really good concept, actually. One of my favourite games of all time, Fallout 3. One of my favourite RPGs of all time. It is actually my second favourite RPG of all time. I love it. I mean, I love the concept of the wasteland, and just travelling wherever I want to go, doing whatever I want to do, picking up guns and picking up Brotherhood of Steel armour and preparing for the future. I mean, I love this game, but Venoms will probably do a walkthrough of this for the TurkeyWings because he is better than me. I love Fallout 3, of course, but Venoms helped me complete it, and I'm playing through it again. Love it. I absolutely fucking love this game. Awesome. Really enjoyable. Fallout New Vegas. It's a really good game, but it disappointed me. I'm sorry to say, but it did disappoint me, because they didn't really improve much in this game. I mean, yeah, you can aim down sights on you, but did that really help much? No, I mean, Yeah, they changed the landscape, they put a new couple of enemies in this and whatever. I just preferred Fallout 3, I mean, I had a much better time playing Fallout 3. Anyway, speaking of Bethesda games, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, a really good game, really challenging. It's 2005 though, so I wouldn't really recommend picking it up now, but it's still enjoyable now, I suppose. I mean, it's the game of the year of 2005, so it's really good. But I enjoyed Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim a lot more, because Skyrim had a lot more elements that I wanted it to have. I mean, Oblivion didn't really suit to my sort of caliber of playing games. I mean, if you know what I mean by that, I mean, Skyrim just had everything that I wanted it to have in it. I mean, Oblivion was missing out a lot of things. Skyrim, they improved it a lot within about 4 years. They just did wow. I mean, just awesome. Now, it was more than 4 years, I suppose, but you know. Turok, a first-person shooter where you go around killing dinosaurs in the jungle, and you have to encounter humans at some point. I mean, the multiplayer on this is alright, but the story mode is really good. A really gruesome game. You get to rip out dinosaurs' throats on that with a knife, which I love doing that. I mean, I love dinosaurs. I just love reading books about dinosaurs and watching shows about dinosaurs. I'm really interested in dinosaurs, but still, I just loved killing them on Turok. You're in the movies now. This was one of the first games I actually picked up, because that's what this camera's for. Here, and this camera here picks you up, and you know, similar to Kinect sort of thing, because you don't need a controller if you're in the movies. You just use that camera type thing. But all you do is make a trailer on this, which was pretty disappointing. But me and 3DX Venoms had a lot of fun on this, just doing that. I mean, looking back at the trailer, and you know, we're just looking like idiots. It's just really funny. It's a lot better, you know, playing with more players. But yeah. Kinect Adventures, this just came with the Kinect, but it's a lot of good family fun again. It's one of those games where you would play with family. Fighters Uncaged, sort of similar to Mortal Kombat type thing, except it's a lot less brutal. I did have Kinect Sport as well, but my little brother took us somewhere and he was fucking around with it, so I don't know where the hell it went. Croomhounds, Future Warfare, tank driving type game. It's alright. I mean, it's one of the first games I had for the Xbox, along with Elder Scrolls 4. But, yeah, it's a pretty good game, I suppose. I wouldn't recommend picking it up now, I suppose, though. Lost Planet 2. A really good third-person shooter. I mean, it's enjoyable for the most part of it. Well, I wouldn't say it's really good, but I'd say it's good, because, you know, there's a lot of big bosses on this as well. I love fighting big bosses on games. And the multiplayer on this is sort of shit, but, you know, this is more co-op based. And Lost Planet 3 is coming out later on next year, and that will have a lot more single-player base to it, which I hope they're going to do a lot more with that. Alone in the Dark. My uncle just gave this to me. It's a special edition, I think, because it's got a seal case. But, you know, my uncle just gives me games that he doesn't really play on. So, it's a pretty good game. A survival horror type game. Now, what I'm going to show you now is a whole batch of games. I'm just going to take them up and class them as one whole game. And that is the 5 Call of Duties. And to be honest, Modern Warfare 1 was my favourite. Call of Duty 4 was the best one. I know this game came out in 2007, and you may be thinking, yeah, but this was the only Call of Duty that ever made it to Game of the Year as well. It is amazing. Especially that mission right there, Gillies in the Mist. I loved that mission. The stealthy sniper mission, I loved that mission. But my favourite campaign was probably Black Ops. I mean, that had the best graphics out of all these Call of Duties because of the textures. I mean, you could see them sweat. I mean, in the snowy missions, you could see their breath and everything. And Modern Warfare 2 was the first ever COD that I had. My uncle just gave me that one as well because he doesn't really like Call of Duty. He found it way too addicting, and you know, like everyone, you know, like me, I can't play all these games too much because I have sleep to sleep, food to eat, family and friends to hang around with, and it takes a really good game to drag me in. But which game do you think would be actually cool? I mean, the front of the cases, they always bring like a sort of big main character, but which game do you think would be cooler? I mean, pretty cool, actually. But anyway, I was farting around a bit there. I'm just going to finish off the rest of this video now, because there's not much I got to talk about. But Grand Theft Auto episodes in Liberty City, it's just a DLC from GTA 4. I mean, it's nothing much really. It's short, and this is what made me think that Grand Theft Auto is not worth playing. But that's just a DLC, but still. Prototype 2, it's shape-shifting madness. I mean, it's gruesome, it's bloody, it's everything a sick murderer like Freddy Krueger would want to play. Blazing Angels Squadron in World War II. I have never played this in my life because my dad just bought it for himself. So all I can tell you about this is that it's a game. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, probably the best Transformers game. I got rid of the other one. I got rid of the other 2 Transformer games that I had because they were shit. This one, really good actually. Upgrading my character was the most fun part of it. Left 4 Dead 2 Zombie Killing Madness. This is available on the Xbox and the PC, but unfortunately for PS3 users, you're not going to get it. But it's pretty good zombie killing madness. They're mainly based on co-op and multiplayer type play. Naughty Bear, pretty good children's version of Grand Theft Auto sort of thing. Crackdown 1. I don't have Crackdown 2 anymore because that broke, but Crackdown 1, really good comic book graphic style shooter type thing, similar to Grand Theft Auto. If you like Grand Theft Auto, you like Crackdown. Fable 3, really good game actually. I mean, this is actually a pretty good game. I don't have Fable 2 and I can't pick up Fable 1 because my original Xbox is gone, but Fable 3 pretty much sucked me in for about 3 months, I suppose, playing this game. I actually really enjoyed this game. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection includes 3 games: Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I won't count Peace Walker though, because I played that through and that was a piece of shit. And Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, 3DX Venoms help me with these because I'm shit at them, but I still actually like them. I mean, it's legendary stealth action killing game. And I've only got 2 games left to do, and there's Rage from the creators of Doom and Quake, a really good first-person shooter with third-person vehicle shooting. One big, crazy, awesome shooter, according to IGN, who are the biggest gaming company, I suppose. But a really good game. The multiplayer has only got driving. I mean, the multiplayer's only got vehicle play. It hasn't got actual first-person gaming play like Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything. But it has Legends of the Wasteland as well, which is similar to Spec Ops sort of thing of Call of Duty. And it all comes down to one game, a game that is only on the Xbox 360, Gears of War 3. And this is an amazing, amazing third-person shooter, my absolute favourite. Big online, Horde mode is amazing, Beast mode is amazing, and the story mode, that sucked me in. Wow, I mean, I've only just recently completed it, so since about Christmas I've been doing it, and only last week I've completed this, so that's a good 4 or 5 months. I'm going to do a separate video on what 4 of these games that I